we're going to be working on a punching pattern that is going to be training a major system in the front of your body that is responsible for movement, acceleration, deceleration. These are diagonal systems, and you got one in the front and you got them in the back as well. This is called the anterior oblique system, which connects this inner thigh through the connective tissue of your stomach and your core to create rotational force. You got the same thing on the back, but obviously different muscles. That would be this glute corresponding with this lat to come together to create cross-body force. That's just how we move. So we're going to train that system because it's relative to everything. Grab your band, and I want you to place it in the same line with your forearms, having them bent at 90 degrees. Now, the position of your feet is highly important. The setup is important. Maintaining it is important because that's what brings life to the exercise. If you're not paying attention to the form and execution, then the exercise will do more harm than good. There's no use for it, right? So let's get set up into a staggered stance. You want your one foot out in front, just like me. You want your back foot to be with the heel up. That's the position you want to start and finish in. If you can't finish in it, then get reset before you head off again, but don't keep going into it. All right, so here's the setup. Tall and long, never bending, never rounding, retraining the body. How about the core? It's got to be braced. Get ready to rotate through it. This left hand, reciprocate. It's not pseudo, it's not there for the fun of it, because that action will therefore activate the reciprocal movement, which is through the posterior. So we're connecting the two in a sense. Okay, so you want to drive with that arm back. Out here, look, my leg, that was my lead leg, has changed, and the heel is up. And I'm stepping firmly on my left leg. This hand here, it's not kind of pseudo doing its own thing. True rotational punch, full extension. This hand has driven back. I'm back into position, and I'm going to double check. Got to make sure that I'm there. Are you there? You got to be there. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Let's talk about elbow positioning. So you already know the band must be in line with your forearms. But throughout this movement, as you're coming back and getting ready to head into the next rep, you're going to find that this elbow here is going to want to do its own thing, get behind you, shoulders will shoot forward, and then, it's just going to take away from the quality of the movement. So every time you get back into position, you're going to want to make sure that the shoulders are centered, okay, between chest and back. So that's not centered. That's centered. And that the arm, the upper arm, is in line with the side of your body. So that's a good way of making sure that you have this good position that sets you up for a true quality movement pattern. Elbow positioning, in line with your side, shoulders centered. All right, let's take a look at the other side. Core's tight, get the setup in, get that right hand out, drive back, full extension. Repeat the same pattern, tummy tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never losing position, never rounding, never forgetting about the purpose of the exercise, keeping the mind focused.